On Friday, Rhodes University gathered its students and staff to march against the xenophobic attacks that have been taking place in South Africa. The protest gained a lot of support from both international and local students. However, although a number of international students are now in South Africa, many of them are still stuck in their countries of origin. SRC International Councillor Tessa Ware explains why.
In previous years, what you could do is you could come into the country on a visitor's visa, and then while you were here, you could register on that visa, and then you could go to Port Elizabeth and you could change that visitor's visa into a study visa. So you could do it while you were in the country. That has now changed. So what that has meant is that students have had to go through the process of trying to get a study visa in their countries, which has meant that they have struggled to get back to Rhodes in order to register.
Zimbabwean student Lizwe Dizwani was one such student who was caught unaware of these changes and became stuck at home.
When I applied for my visa, it told me 15 working days, but I actually didn't get it in 15 working days. So I ended up retrieving my passport from the embassy and flying back so I won't be late for registration. Then I had to go back. Home in April to get my visa again. And then they say 15 more working days. And as a result, I was like 2 weeks late for school.
Apart from the financial strain of traveling back and forth, these delays will most likely have a negative impact on the marks of those affected.
Some students have been very proactive in regards to catching up work. That said, the time and the stress and everything else involved in getting the visas meant that it's not a matter of students are saying, oh, I don't care, I don't want to catch up. But like there are very real issues that have made it difficult for students to catch up. I know some lecturers have been fantastic in terms of getting people their stuff, and some not so much.
I have friends. They send me like notes and stuff, and yeah, that's how I got by. But it wasn't enough because most of the lecturers that we have, they don't put lecture notes on how you connected and stuff. So with hard work, yeah, maybe I might just pass.
While Rhodes International Office has reportedly helped many students, there are many others who feel abandoned.
I do know that the International Office did do a lot to assist students, particularly I know in terms of the police clearances, they were making plans. In terms of speaking to the university, they were doing a lot of work. So do I think a lot was done? Yes. Do I think more can be done? Definitely.
It's just really depressing how the whole process went. And I think that the university should just, should be more helpful to the foreign students, because it seems like Rhodes as well is not really, doesn't really help foreign students that much.
Although many of the students have had problems getting back to school at the beginning of the year, many of them have managed to register and continue with their studies. It remains to be seen whether those still stuck at home will be able to escape the bureaucratic mess and make it back in time for their June exams. This is Stephanie Shumba reporting for the Dugan Daily.